Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, North Park family, and everyone else who's viewing this live right now on Facebook. My name is Marcus Payne II, and I'm blessed with the opportunity to serve as Assistant Director of Diversity here at North Park University. It is my privilege and it is my honor to welcome you all to our 2021 Multicultural Awards ceremony. And I'm gonna pass it over to my boss right now, it's Director Sheree Myricks. Please introduce yourself, Sheree.
Good morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. My name is Sheree Myricks. I have the privilege and the honor of serving as the Director of Diversity for Intercultural Life here at North Park University, which essentially means I serve as the Senior Diversity Officer for you, the students. Before we get along with our wonderful program to award so many great student leaders, faculty, and staff, I want to make sure that I set the tone appropriately and remind you, probably for the last time, what our theme is. For 2020 to 2001, we have chosen the theme Impact over Intent. The Office of Diversity and Intercultural Life has chose the program theme, Impact over Intent, which cultivates a focus on how words, behaviors, and images, as well as actions, or lack thereof, impact others. Utilizing a social justice lens, as well as the six-fold framework here at North Park University, we will deepen our intentionality towards diversity, equity, and inclusion practices. The result is agency for all members of the North Park University community to dismantle oppression and discrimination. For intentional living of lives of significance and service, our impact will strive to value all our humanity. We have tried so hard to make sure that that theme is an intentional way that we have done our programs, our events, and more importantly, the way that we serve the student body here at North Park. Thank you so much for participating in our Multicultural Awards program, and I will give it back over to Assistant Director Marcus Payne II.
Thank you, Director Myricks. In this ceremony, we have three different awards that we give out to different staff, faculty, and students here on campus. And that is why we call it this award ceremony. And three of those awards, the first award is our Multicultural Student Leader Graduates Awards that we give out to all of our seniors who served in roles within Office of Diversity and Cultural Clubs or served on our staff. We also have the Champion Diversity Award that we give out as well, and we have an Assistant Director Award. Even before that, we have another award that Director Myers introduced us with, and that is this year's Senior Honors Diversity Convocation Award. And so, Cherie, please go ahead and introduce our awardee for our Senior Honor Convocation Award.
Thank you so much, Assistant Director Payne II. It is my honor, along with the Assistant Director of the Office of Diversity and Intercultural Life, as well as with the Provost's Office, to award the 2020 Awards Convocation Diversity Award to Helen Uriostegui, Diversity Convocation Diversity Award. This award is the highest diversity honor here at North Park University. It goes to a student with an honors denotion on their senior transcript. And please note that Helen has simplified our theme, impact over intent. But I will let Madam Helen go ahead and introduce herself as well as accept the award and let you know how much this award means for her. She does have an award that will be here in the office and ready for her to pick up, as well as other items. Helen, congratulations on being our 2021 Honors Convocation Diversity Award recipient.
Thank you, Cherie. Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being present here today. I must say that I am humbled, honored, and at the same time excited to be selected as a 2021 Honors Convocation Diversity Awardee. I want to take a moment to thank North Park University Office of Diversity and Intercultural Life for choosing me for this honor. I also want to thank my parents who are overseas watching me right now. They have worked very, very hard and supported me endlessly, even if we are very far from each other. They have conveyed the importance of hard work, perseverance, and discipline. Those are some of the values that have taken me throughout my life, and it is because of you both that I strive to better myself in all areas of my life. I have been blessed to have such a supportive family, and I must also express my appreciation for mentors or staff that I've had here at North Park University, and those who are not longer here at North Park that have played a significant role in my college journey. Some of those people are Marcus Payne, who is in this live today, Jessica Shindavade, Rachel Jans, and Karina Flores. You all have helped me develop professionally and instilled confidence in myself to achieve my goals, to never give up. And I am very grateful for each one of you for having your doors open every time I needed to talk to someone, needed advice, or just to grab coffee. Lastly, I am grateful for the friendships that I have developed here in North Park, either through Catalyst, Lasso, Lighthouse, or class. Thank you for helping me strive and survive with this college journey. My friends, they hold a very special in my life. This award will always be very dear to me. It will always remind me that hard work really pays off. And moreover, it will only motivate me to do better for success in the future as I transition into the professional world. On a closing note, I want to tell each and one of you students here present today that you should never, never give up. Even if you're convinced that it's all over, it's not over unless you want it to be. So just keep working hard and never give up. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Helen. We appreciate all that you do. And do know that as you are leaving North Park University, your impact over intent, the blueprint that you have set for so many students will leave a legacy here at North Park with your name on it. I get the program back to our Assistant Director, Mr. Payne II.
Hello, hello, everyone. I'm here to present this year's Assistant Director Award. The Assistant Director Award is the award that the Office of Diversity and Intercultural Life gives and awards a person to recognize their outstanding contributions to the campus community through their involvement, fostering an inclusive and intercultural campus culture at North Park. And me and Shri elected this individual for this award because we have seen the great work he has done on campus as a mentor, as an RA, and also as a student worker here in the Office of Diversity for the last 3 years, I believe. And this year's awardee will be Fridz Frezar, and we have purchased him a plaque to put his graduation certificate in when he graduates. Fritz, it has been an honor to work with you over these last couple of years. I've learned so much from you. You have pushed me a ton, but I want to give the floor to you, Fritz, for you to say a few words.
Hello, and I am absolutely honored and blessed to be awarded for the Assistant Director's Award. I think it is just absolutely incredible because amongst so many incredible students that we have here at North Park, to be chosen is such an honor. So once again, Marcus and Cherie, I really appreciate that you two feel that this award is mine. So thank you for that. And my speech won't be really quick. I just really want to take a moment to reflect because, I joined the Office of Diversity as a sophomore, and very quickly I saw and felt that it just took a major part of my college experience, and it just really enveloped me in the North Park community. I truly feel like without joining the Office of Diversity, I don't know where I would be today as a student, as a son, as a leader. So I'm just really grateful to feel like I played a part in where the diversity office is today. That is really such an honor. I want to give thanks to my parents, my mom and dad. They have pushed me so much to just do my absolute best academically, involvement on campus as well. So it's honestly really such an honor. I also want to thank Miranda, she used to be here, she's no longer here, but without her seeing in me the things that I didn't yet see in myself, I think that played such a crucial role in my drive to just want the best for the Office of Diversity and all my other leadership positions as well. I also want to give thanks to you, Marcus, always being there, talking to me one-on-one when I need it. And I want to give thanks to Cherie as well, of course. I feel that you've been just such a phenomenal part of the Office of Diversity from the moment you stepped in. We've held dozens and dozens of events since you came in, and I just really appreciate all that you do. So once again, thank you, everyone. I really do appreciate it, and I'll give the floor back to you all.
Thanks, Brother Fritz, for those kind words. It has truly been a pleasure to work with you. Definitely been blessed to be able to learn from you, especially. And I'm gonna give the floor back over to Director Myricks.
Yes, our last student recognition of individual awards in the office goes to the Director Award. It's an award that I select upon myself along with the Assistant Director to recognize a student that has a bit beyond and above to contributing to diversity, equity, inclusion at this university. This year, we had no doubt on who that person would be. It is with honor and privilege to give that to Iga Szelag, who has exemplified what diversity, equity, inclusion is on this campus in so many roles as a senior, as a student leader, as a business major. But I don't want to go ahead and just talk about her all day. I want to make sure that she knows that we have also purchased a university degree frame in her honor so that she can place her accomplishments in it. I also want to give Iga the floor to talk about her accepting award. It was with great honor and privilege to award the Diversity Office Award for the director to Iga. Iga?
Thank you so much, Cherie. This is an absolute honor. I'm completely humbled and privileged to receive this award. Thank you, Cherie, and thank you, Marcus, as well, for this opportunity. I can't be more grateful than I currently am for this. I feel like that North Park has really allowed me the opportunity to grow and live out ODIL's mission of impact over intent. So that means that it's not just saying you want to do things, but really going out and making the change. So I'm very grateful that I have been able to play the roles as a president of Rising Dreamers United and as the SG diversity representative, where we were able to pass legislation for our undocumented community on campus and support all the students on campus, and giving me the ability to advocate for all the students that we have on campus. And that for me just means so much more, that this award is representative of all the students that I represent on campus. And again, I need to thank my family for allowing me that they came to this country without anything to give me the opportunity to come to college and to be a first generation student. This award is just a testament that, along with being a business major and doing all these things, that there are other things that I am able to be a part of. So I just want to thank them for everything they have given me to have this opportunity. And also Marcus and Cherie for always being a listening ear. Every time I need anyone to talk to, they have always been super, super helpful and always willing to take the time to listen. And I'm just so, so grateful for this opportunity and for this award. And ODIL just means so much more than just being a space. It's a safe space for so many students on campus. And that is something that's sometimes rare to find. So the fact that they have been with me since my freshman year, and this was a place that I was able to call home on a campus, just means so much to me. And I'm just so, so thankful. So that's all I can say is just thank you so much. And I hope that I was able to make the student body that I represent proud with this award. And thank you again.
Thank you so much, Iga, who also serves as our student government diversity representative. I just want to make sure that you all know that these three students really do go above and beyond for our campus. Me and Marcus do not do this work alone. We do it with our student leaders, and these three, Fridz, Helen, and Iga, really have put in the work, the time, the honor, their hearts, and their minds and their souls into making sure that we are being intercultural with interculturalism, being intentional with interculturalism. I also never do this work alone. I do have the amazing and significant impact of Marcus Payne II. But I also, in administrative terms, serve as the diversity officer for this campus along with Dean Liza Acosta. And she is going to assist us today in giving the Champion of Diversity Award. We give it over to our dean.
Hello, hello. The Champion of Diversity Award highlights those who have conducted exceptional work in the areas of interculturalism, restorative justice, or racial reconciliation on campus. Selected by the Office of Diversity and Intercultural Life, professional and student staff, the award annually recognizes a North Park University faculty member, staff member, or administrator.
Thank you so much, Dina Casca. And if you can keep your camera on while I give this presentation, I would greatly appreciate it. It is with the honor, with the privilege, and utmost everything in my being to award the Diversity Champion Award to none other than the University Dean, Liza Acosta, who has served 21 years at North Park University and also has a birthday coming up this Sunday. We don't do this work alone, just as student affairs administrators, but we work alongside our faculty and administration to do the work. Liza Ann Acosta serves in the English department, making sure that diversity is heard in literature. She also has made sure that for professional development, when it comes to onboarding new faculty and staff, when it comes to hosting FICAs for utmost years, to make sure that diversity was always at the forefront. Here in academic integrity, she serves as the appeals chair, where she makes sure that not only it is inclusive to all our students, but makes sure that there's intentionality of being sensitive to diversity, equity, inclusion matters. It is none other than Dean Liza Acosta that I can award this great honor to for giving 21 years of her life as a woman, as a Latina, and as an esteemed scholar here at North Park University. I've asked this university time and time again to recognize her as one of the leaders and champions of diversity, but I found it most fitting, especially today, to make sure that the Department and Office of Diversity and Intercultural Life made sure that we recognized her first so that others could follow in our footsteps. I am going to honor you personally by coming to your house and giving you this award that amplifies the world. You have made sure that your light shines so brightly on the world, not only here at North Park, but again, our nation and our world. Your scholarship, your contributions to diversity, equity, inclusion are going to be known all around the world. And you mean personally the world to me for being my sister along this hard and treacherous road of diversity, equity, inclusion, and making sure that North Park is intentional when it comes to interculturalism. We are so thankful, the Assistant Director of Diversity and Inclusion, to honor Dean Liza Acosta. And if you have any words, this would be the time.
You took all my words, Sherry. You surprised me. Um, I well, thank you so very much. I really was not expecting this, and I kept looking at this and thinking, well, what's the name of the person who's gonna do this? Sherry. Um, I want to thank um all of the students. Um, they're the most important. And this work, I'm always thinking of you. Um, and even now, when you have seen me maybe a little bit less, um, I always have you present, and I work so that things are better always for you. I also want to thank Cherie. Um, well, I'll do it publicly now because without Cherie, I I wouldn't have the strength that I have today to continue working um, as I as I have been. So I really appreciate you, um, Sherry. I have so many feelings right now, um, and I'm gonna stop.
This was a surprise to
Very
the
much.
dean of the university. So we're going to allow her to gather her thoughts and thank her for her time. But we just wanted to make sure that we give a recognition, our highest recognition to faculty, staff, and any employee to Dean Acosta. So thank you so much for joining us. So we have the honor of making sure that we honor all our student leaders who are seniors and going to be moving along into their journey from higher education into the real world. I give the floor back to Assistant Director Marcus Payne.
Thank you, Director Myricks, and congratulations, Dean Acosta, and congratulations, Iga, as well, for you all's awards. It's been a pleasure serving and doing work with you all over these last few years. Right now, we're about to go transition into a portion of hearing some senior videos, some seniors who either are graduating in this upcoming May or graduating in December, or who are graduating in December of 2021. Submitted some videos so just for them to talk about their experience here at North Park. And so they reflected on the question, what does it mean to be a leader in Office of Diversity? And so Fritz, please go ahead and play that PowerPoint.
The Office of Diversity has had a special place in my heart ever since I started as a first-year student here at North Park. Back then it was back in Caroline Hall, which only the real ones know about it, and I've been here through it all the way up until its new location in Solberg Hall. The amount of people and experiences I was able to connect with is something I'll always be thankful for. I got connected with Office of Diversity through Rising Dreamers United. Back then it was a club with only a handful of students, and now we have over 35 members. So being a leader has been so rewarding in so many ways, just being able to connect with so many different people, so many experiences, and just the Office of Diversity in general. That's just a place with no judgment, just good vibes, and Marcus and Cherie are really there for the students, and it's just been such an amazing place to hang out on campus in between classes. So being a leader is probably the most rewarding things I've ever done at North Park, and it's something I'm truly, truly grateful for.
Hi, my name is Jordan Williams, and I'm the former BSU president for the Office of Diversity. One thing I could say I learned as being the Black Student Union president is planning, consistency, and structure, to say the least. As a student, I grew to love to research for different variety of things that helped shape me as an individual. And as an individual, it helped me mature in communicating with others, whether it goes for planning, success, or failures. So that's what I've learned as a student.
Hi, all. What did I learn this year as a part of the Diversity Office and SSA? It's been kind of a crazy year, as you know, with COVID. It's my first year on SSA leadership, Scandinavian Student Association, and FICA is a large part of our meetings each week, and part of FICA is gathering. So relearning how to gather has been a huge part of my growth, and how we connect with each other has to be flexible, as this world is crazy and so unpredictable. Thanks for including me, and I hope you all have a great rest of the semester and a great summer break.
Hi, my name is Mallory Coakley, and I'm a senior music education major. I have spent 3 years on the Q&A board. My sophomore and junior year, I served as the secretary, and this year I'm serving as the president. My favorite part of being in Q&A has always been the weekly community meetings. It's been so nice coming up with meeting ideas and getting to see everyone every week. And of course, our coming out week that happens in October is always super fun, and I learn something new every time. So I've been really grateful to the Office of Diversity and all of the staff for being so welcoming and so kind and so helpful with everything that Q&A needs to get done. So yeah, I'm really glad that this has been able to be a part of my 4 years at North Park.
Hi, my name is Helen. I am the Vice President of LASSO. I have been part of LASSO since my freshman year. I am currently a senior graduating in May of 2021, and to me, being a leader in the Office of Diversity has meant to provide a safe space to other students to help them share their struggles, a little bit about their background, of what it means for them to be Latinx, or to inform other students on our culture, or just like what it really means to be Latinx. I know that sometimes we just identify a Latino or Latina student of just Mexican, so informing others that there is more to that. My favorite memory will always be Fiesta Latina, where we always have food from different places. Everyone is welcome to come and dance with a DJ. So this will always be my favorite memory of LASSO, along with our community meetings. Thank you.
Hi, I am Yuzhen, president of ISA. I really appreciate that I can be one of the leaders in diversity office. This is a very great experience for me. I wasn't a very good communicator before, but through this years of leadership, I think my communication skill has grown up very soon. I also have grown up my leadership very well. I know how to engage people in our activities, and I also know how to work together with my members. I also know how to do the budget wisely. I think these are all very great experience for me. I also love ISA because ISA brings me a lot good friends and a lot good memories with them. I love the trip we went to Chinatown and we make sushi dumplings together. We also make origamis together and making wishes. These are very precious memories for me. And I love the opportunity that Diversity Office have given me. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. I am currently a senior, and I have been involved with the Office of Diversity for the past 3 years, since sophomore year. And I feel that I have grown incredibly as a leader and as a student by being a part of the Diversity Office. I think that I have learned administrative skills, leadership skills. I have developed as a speaker, and it has even influenced my academics as well. I am incredibly proud to have been a part of the Diversity Office for the past couple of years, for the people that I have met, and for the experiences that I have got. This is something I would definitely carry on with me as I am graduating currently, and my heart will always be with the Diversity Office. I will always hope for its growth and for more people to come here to get to experience what I got to experience. So overall, I'm just really grateful for the experience I've had in the Office of Diversity and Intercultural Life. and I'm very grateful to be graduating, knowing that I have been a part of something great.
Hi everyone, my name's Michelle. I'm a senior, going to be graduating with my bachelor's in early childhood education and an endorsement in English as a second language. I've been involved with LASSO since freshman year, but I've recently become part of the board since last year and worked my way up to being president. Being part of the diversity clubs at North Park has been a pretty nice experience. I've learned a lot of management skills. Management skills. Pretty nice experience. I've learned a lot of management skills.
We are having technical difficulties, so Michelle will join us in a moment to give us her reflections. So, going to move us forward. We want to make sure that we are honoring all of our honorees. So I will give the floor back to Marcus Payne II to start to do so.
Yeah, so we just in this moment want to take a time to name off all of our honorees for this year's Multicultural Student Award. We have Mallory Coakley, who will be graduating with a Bachelor's in Music Education. We have Fridz Frezar, who will be graduating with a BA in Communication Studies. We have Michelle Gonzalez, who will be graduating with a degree in Early Childhood Education. And we have Kathryn Gustafson, who is the president of SSA, who will be graduating with a degree in Sociology. We have Yuzhen Han, who will be graduating with a degree in Accounting and Finance. Haobitai, who also sometimes went by Melody, will be graduated with a degree in Education. Ayrianna Longs, who is a former student worker at ODIL, will be graduating with a degree in Sociology. We have Emilia, who will be who graduated this past December, and we weren't able to get her degree that she would graduate with. We have Kosi, who graduated with a degree in psychology, Emilia Ostercamp, who graduated with a degree and who will be graduating with a degree in communication studies, as well as Iga, the president of RDU, who will be graduating with a degree in business accounting, and Helen Uriostegui, who will be graduating in May with a degree in business and accounting as well, and Jordan Williams, who is our former president of BSU, graduated this past fall with a degree in business marketing. And right now we'll pass it over to Cherie to give a prayer for our seniors.
It is within the tradition that I come from that we salute our seniors and give them a farewell of a blessing, a prayer. So it's not uncommon. I do come from the strong African-American heritage, and so I felt it more befitting to have a Kenyan prayer for graduates from the Book of African Prayers from Desmond Tutu. I want to make sure that everyone knows that we love our seniors, that we sincerely miss their presence on this campus. Ask them to stay engaged with the Office of Diversity and Intercultural Life after they have went along into whatever great endeavors they go to. And we hope that they assimilate to our alumni associations and stay connected to our great university. I'm wearing a stow that comes from my alma mater, Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis. And we will honor all our graduates with a stow of bidding of them that represents each and every diversity and cultural club on this campus. They will receive it per graduation on May 8th, 2021. So let's go along with our prayer. Again, this comes from Kenya, and it is titled, I Have No Words to Thank You. Please bow your heads and pray with me or take a moment of silence, whatever you decide. Oh, Father, great elder, I have no words to thank you, but with your deep wisdom, I am sure that you can see how I value your great gifts. Oh, my Father, when I look upon your greatness, I am confounded with awe. Oh, great elder, ruler of all things earthly and heavenly, I am your warrior. We are your warriors. They are your warriors, ready to act in according to your will. We say amen to all those that we honor. Thank you so much to our seniors. I will greatly miss you. Whatever we can do in the Office of Diversity and Intercultural Life to make sure we are sustaining your success in your life, please feel free to call, to text, to visit, to email, to Zoom, to Microsoft Teams, but most importantly, stay in touch. We love you, we will miss you, and you have been the impact over any intent regarding diversity, equity, inclusion. It is an honor and a privilege to serve as a Director of Diversity and Intercultural Life, working alongside each and every one of you. You do the great work, you do it primarily, and I don't take that lightly. I want to thank you for all you've done all the time, all your essence, your ideas, your programs. You have meant so much to me. And it is with my great honor that I will be along with you on May 8th. May we see you along, and I give this program back over for the last time to the Assistant Director of the Office of Diversity and Intercultural Life, Marcus Payne. I greet you all a great day, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Cherie, for leading us in that powerful prayer. Fritz, I would ask that you please put up the slide with our student workers. I would be remiss if I moved on any further in this program and did not give honor to the wonderful students who help me and Cherie lead this office. And so we do not do this work alone. We have had many different student workers who've assisted us in creating this place to be not just a place that is welcoming to all students, not just a place that it allows everyone, despite their ethnic background, religious background, to feel comfortable to come have a place to chill, but they also help us execute all of these events. They help us execute getting flyers out. They help us execute creating a hospitable space. And they also have been the ones who've been assisting with us managing the space during COVID-19. And so I definitely appreciate them for that. And so real quick, I just want to list off the names of the different students that we've had that have worked for us and with us this semester. Angel Patterson, who is a junior. Red, a great student who is also a junior biology major. Ayrianna Longs, who we just honored as one of our multicultural student award winners. Jacqueline Garcia is a student who just came on with us this semester. John Calapisis, John has been with us for 2 years now. Very grateful for John's work. Lawrence Larry Pugh, he is a transfer student. This is his first semester, I believe, at North Park, and he has joined our team, and I'm grateful for him. Maya Rotter was a student who was with us for a semester, and she did amazing work for us. Fritz Frezar, you've heard enough about Fritz. Saba Khatun is our resident art major. She's a junior, and she has been a great help. And Spencer, man, I'm very appreciative of Spencer. Spencer has joined us for this last year. Spencer transferred and has finished Spencer's first year at the institution. And so we're glad to have Spencer here as a student worker. Spencer has been a great asset to our team. And personally, I would like to give a shout out to the student workers because I rely on them so heavily throughout the semester. And so I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be their supervisor, to learn from them, to be able to support them throughout this time. Cherie, did you want to say anything about the student workers before we moved on?
Of course. Our student workers are here to connect with students. They welcome them, they greet them, They are the reason why the Office of Diversity and Intercultural Life, or as we affectionately call it, the Collaboratory, is a safe space, a welcoming space for all. They mentor the students. They conduct study sessions. They make sure that our programs are always on the screen. They push us to be more. They give us a lot of the ideas that we implement, and we can't do this work without them. Everything that you see that we do, social media, the flyers, the marketing, it comes from them. And I'm sure that they can speak to that their time and our office is not only a professional development opportunity, but one that allows them to lead lives of significance and service. I am above grateful for everything that they do because they do it from 10:30 in the morning to 5 o'clock, sometimes 9 o'clock at night. Never a complaint, never an issue, and they do it with service to their fellow peer kind. I am so grateful to be learning and working alongside students that understand what diversity is. And they've held me and Marcus accountable to making sure that we understand, implement what intercultural is at this institution. Thank you so much for making sure this job is not just another paycheck for you, but that it's service to everyone on this campus. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to supervise you and lead you and also do this office alongside you. Thank you so much, student workers. We can't do this without you.
And Cherie said it perfectly. I appreciate the grace you all have given me over this last year. And also would be remiss if we had this program and we did not only honor our seniors who served in diversity roles, but also all the different cultural clubs that help make up the Office of Diversity. I personally want to send my gratitude to all the different DOCs who've been programming, who've been holding community meetings, who've been providing snacks and treats for their community members. I just want to take a moment to say that you all have been killing it and grinding. You all have been in this pandemic for, I believe, 3 semesters now, and you all have not stopped serving. You have not stopped giving back to the campus body. You have not stopped moving forward. And I want to thank you for the work that you've put in. And I want to thank you for the work that you'll continue to put in as we close out these last few weeks. But I also don't want you all to forget to rest. Resting is one of the few ways that we can resist the system here in America. So please, as you are grinding, working hard, doing both hybrid in-person meetings and classes, working your jobs, please don't forget to take a moment for yourself and rest. I want to also thank the seniors, those who graduated in December 2020, those who will be graduating May 2021, and those who are honoring today who will be graduating December 2021. You all have been such a pillar to how the office has moved. You all are the reason we are so successful because you all are on the ground doing the good work, bridging the gaps. The reason we call this place the Collab is because we have so many different people from different stories and backgrounds collaborating with one another to a common goal, and that is to build community on North Park University. And the senior cultural leaders who we're honoring today, you all played a pivotal role in that. And so from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you all for that. But also please remember that the work of diversity doesn't just stop here at North Park. You've done this work to prepare yourself for the real world. And as we've seen with all these social issues, that diversity isn't just the one conversation, just isn't one event. It just isn't one community meeting. It is the life that you live. And so continue to be open to different possibilities, continue to be open to different conversations from people from different perspectives, and continue to build on the foundations and principles that you learned here while being a student leader. And so I just wanted to give you all those words of encouragement, these words, because I've truly appreciated working with each of you clubs this semester. In a little bit, we'll kind of highlight some of the different things ODI Yale as an office, including the cultural clubs, have done this semester. But before we do that, I would like to pass the mic over to Michelle Gonzalez, our resident storyteller and also the president of LASSO. Michelle is an amazing storyteller, and I've actually been blessed with the opportunity. She did an event with me back in September where she told a beautiful story. And so I'm grateful for the opportunity for Michelle to be with us again this morning. Michelle, I pass the floor over to you.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me as part of the program. I really appreciate it. I'm here today to represent Lasso Club. I want to start off my story with a quote, which is, "If your dreams do not scare you, they are too small." As diversity leaders, we've always had dreams and we're never scared to conquer them. The mission of North Park University is to prepare students for lives of significance and service. Without the students, us, this mission would be hollow. Club leaders, members, advisors, and such are the moving pieces creating these lives of significance and service. In doing so, we put ourselves in other people's shoes, take action, connect, and communicate. We seek to uplift, love on, and be that mentor to our neighbor. A multicultural club is here at North Park to support students and communities. We all have dreams to impact students so that they know how to respect someone who does not look like them. Multicultural leaders dream to have a plentiful meeting and have students come out of it with love in their hearts. Gladly, many times this is the case. Leaders like myself have met this goal and are on to doing the same work in new places. Diversity clubs are like homes for many students. RDU always has important details to share with students who may not have the resources elsewhere. Queers and Allies is like a breath of fresh air where students feel acceptance, and Lasso, we bring the light. Ponemos nuestros corazones en cada estudiante. We live lives of significance through our actions in our clubs. We serve our students with the opportunity to stretch their perspectives. Sustaining these clubs are a gift and privilege we have. As the president of Lasso, it has been an impactful experience. My heart raced as I managed my first Fiesta Latina. Buying club supplies was enjoyable. Managing club meetings warmed my spirits. And the people involved made it a whole lot better. I know a lot of you can relate to my experience. La comunidad que sientes en algo muy especial. When I sum up my experience as a cultural leader, I look back at all the tools I have gained. My hope is that my efforts and impressions have left a tone on the types of cultural leaders we all should be, because I myself have learned so much from mis compañeros. Para terminar, quiero darle gracias a Marcus, Cherie, Evelyn, Hannah y Claudia por todo que me ha enseñado. Espero que un día puedo tener el impacto que ustedes tuvieron en mí. Latin American Student Organization had a great impact on me. Now that I have achieved goals through it, I look forward to a bright future. To my Diversity Club family, espero que echan para adelante y que celebremos quien somos con alegría. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it, and I wish you all well.
Thank you, Michelle, for giving us those positive vibes. I appreciate that. And with this spotlight, I want us to, we in this moment want to break down the numbers of the work that Office of Diversity and Cultural Clubs have done over this last semester. And so collectively, ODIL and the DOCs, we have hosted 103 events. We've honored 6 Heritage Months, and we've hosted 2 Cultural Weeks. And we still have more events coming in March, as well in April, and events in May. And so we are not done with our programming. But with that said, let's get down to the breakdown numbers between the clubs. ACC, our African Cultural Club, and BSU between August 2020 and March 2021 have hosted 11 events. Especially one of their big events has been the 50th year exhibit, where they talked about being Black at BSU, and ACC has held some great community meetings as well. After that, we have the East Asia Student Association, as well as LASSO, who Michelle is the president of, and the Middle Eastern Student Association, MESA. Collectively, they have hosted 17 events, and some highlights of those events: ISA in October held an autumn festival. LASSO held Fiesta Latina, and they've been doing a lot of good programming on the ground, providing foods and snacks to their community members. And just a couple of weeks ago, MESA held a great Kahoot Middle Eastern Fact Game Day. And so they have been providing some great events there. Also, after that, we have Q&A, who's always just doing some great programs throughout the year. They've held 16 total events. As Mallory mentioned in her video, they hosted Coming Out Week. They had a trans one-on-one workshop where we invited Dr. Robin to come give us some great insight and wisdom. They celebrated International Pronouns Day, and they also got together and made some face masks as we are in the pandemic right now. Thank you to Q&A for all you all's great work. RDU, who is represented in this program as Iga, is the president of RDU. They posted 12 events, and they have an event today. RDU is having a bonfire out in the Anderson Fire Pit, and so be looking out for that information today. They've done wellness packages. They hosted the, I believe, MPU's first annual undocumented week, and they also held a Women's History event last month. RDU has been doing some great work this semester. And the Scandinavian Student Association with FICA, they've held 16 different FICAs this semester. They've both been doing grab and goes where they've created baked goods and given them to students as at times when it was cold and they were not able to meet. And they also been recently meeting at the fire pit at 4 p.m. on Fridays. That's happening this Friday, and so be ready to come by and see those positive vibes. Also, we have SASA, our South Asian Student Association. They've held 3 big events this semester. They've held a Diwali festival virtually. They've held a movie night, and they also have done a Spill the Chai event in JC where they just had some community building time while they were drinking chai. And then finally, the Office of Diversity. Thank you all for being a part of so many of our events this semester. We were blessed with the opportunity to have George Floyd's aunt and uncle join us with Catalyst to talk about the experience of what it was like back in May to lose a family member. We were able to celebrate Dr. King this year with a 2-part series, and we invited Mickey Kendall, author of Hood Feminism, to come speak to us and to encourage us to be ones who stand up for women in this country. We've held various Netflix and Chew series where we've watched a few Black History Month films, and we've also had several game nights this semester. And so I've just been grateful for the opportunity to be able to program, to do these events. I'm thankful for those who've attended all these events this semester, and I've appreciated the ability to serve as one who does programming within the Office of Diversity this semester. I also just want to say one last time, students, we could not do this work without you all. It is a collective, and the fact that we've held 103 events this semester, I want to be cocky and say, I don't know if another department has held more events than us. And so let's keep up the good work. Director Myers, did you want to add anything in regards to this year-end review with our events?
Y'all know me, and y'all know I like to turn up. So just wanted to make sure that our audience today understood the impact over intent through the numbers, because we understand that numbers sometimes rule the world. Our numbers reflect the work that is being done by our student leaders and by this office. I would be remiss if we closed out this ceremony with not acknowledging the work and the promotion of Marcus Payne II. I've had the honor to serve alongside him for almost over a year, and I want to thank my brother for all the work that he has done. The programming, the events that you see, he's behind it all. He manages the office, our student organizations, the budgetary matters. He makes sure that our student workers are here and willing to serve. He comes when anyone else can't. He makes sure that he is doing this alongside his pastoral roles. He also has a great example and legacy to live up to, as his own wife, Miranda Payne, served in the position before him. But he has made sure that it is not shoes that he is filling, but that shoes that he's leaving for others to follow. He has done exceptional work, and I'm proud to not only be able to call him my assistant director and do this work alongside him, but even prouder to call him my brother. He has done great work, and this program today could not be done without him. All the numbers that you have seen today in our presentation, as well as our PowerPoint, has been done by Fridz, who has went above and beyond to make sure that our assessment, our tracking, our information engaged is done and done to perfection. He is looking at a career in student affairs and higher education, and me and Marcus can't be more proud to welcome a new member into our field. So I want to make sure that I just took the time to acknowledge the great work that Marcus Payne II has done in this office, as well as residence life during his 3-year tenure here at North Park University. I am so proud of everything that we have done together and so proud of everything that we can support through our student organizations. For the very last time, we do this work alongside 8 different student organizations that are affectionately called the Diversity Clubs. They mean so much to us, and I hope they mean a lot to you. They go about programming, they go about community building, they build relationships, they have technical skills that they can take back to their academics and to their future employers and to the world. They are prepared to live lives of significance and service. And it is because of their willingness to have change go into action, which is our theme for 2021-2022. I am more proud than ever in my career of 13 years in higher education to be here at North Park and return to work alongside students, faculty, and staff that really understand diversity, equity, inclusion, and wrap that up in love and embodiment through interculturalism. I'm so proud. I'm so proud to be a member of this community, so proud to be a member of our office, and I just want to thank you. So Marcus Payne II, our assistant director, is going to close us out and make sure that our student leaders, all of them, no matter what role you serve, whether you're graduated or not, can come to our office and get a love token to just show you a small appreciation of thanks for everything you do at this institution. You balance your academics well. The 3 students that we honored today, Fridz, Iga, and Helen, are actually all honor students. They have above a 3.5 GPA at North Park University, and they've done so by being leaders on this campus when it comes to diversity, equity, and inclusion. So if I can't say it enough, we make sure that our student officers, our student clubs go back into the co-curricular and make sure that they are leading lives of significance and service. It is a blessing and it is an honor of my life to serve as the Director of Diversity and Intercultural Life on this campus and as your Senior Diversity Officer. I love you all, and if there's anything I can do from now into Kingdom Come, please let me know. Director Payne, Assistant Director Payne, because that's my role. I give it back to you.
Thank you, Director Myricks, for that honor. I appreciated the journey that we've been on over this last year, working collaboratively to do this good work of diversity here on North Park's campus, to make sure that we're standing up for these students and amplifying their voices here on this campus. So I appreciated the opportunity. Lastly, just to say thank you to everyone who tuned into this event. I want to give another big shout out to Fritz, as Cherie said. Fritz was behind the PowerPoint and was working with me to plan this event. I thank you so much for that. And I hope the next time we're able to have this event, it could be like back in the day when we're at Hamming Hall eating tons of food. But I've been grateful for the opportunity to celebrate each of you here virtually. And as Cherie said, please, DOC leaders and senior graduates, please stop by the collab. We would love to see you to give you a token of our appreciation. Thank you to everyone for joining into this event today. Please be on the lookout for the rest of the events ODIO is hosting this semester. We do have a couple more events happening this year as the ball keeps on rolling. I pray that you all have a blessed weekend. Enjoy your Friday and take it easy. Peace.